Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to go over how I created this colorful drawing of my cat Fabio. I printed a picture of him to help me turn him into this. I chose some fun, interesting colors. I chose different shades of green and blue, and a little bit of red for his nose. Using chalk pastels, I made an outline of his body. He's pretty round, so I used circular shapes and curvy lines. After I completed outlining the contour of his body, I filled in the shape with white pastel. Using my fingers, I smoothed out the entire shape. He's quite fluffy, so the more smoothing and blending, the better to create that soft feel. Once he was pretty smooth and fluffy, I put his eyeballs in. I like to do this early on. It makes drawing the rest of his features much easier if you have the eyes in place. Next, I moved on to my medium shade. This was light green, and I filled in all the spots where he looked light gray. Once the light green was filled in, I moved on to the next darker shade. This is dark green, and I filled in all of his stripes with this color. Using my fingers, I blended the darker green into the rest of his body. Blending is very important for fluffy cats. Next, I moved on to an even darker shade. I used blue where he had darker gray fur. Next, I used red for the cherry on top, his little nose, and also his tiny mouth. Using a black charcoal pencil, I outlined his eyes. I really enjoy drawing the eyes and putting the pupils in. It brings the picture to life. Since his nose is so tiny, I used a Q-tip to blend his nose and lips. I went back in with white to add highlighting. I used tiny strokes to add all of his fluffy fur. Comparing with my picture, I went back and used the blues and greens that I previously used and added all of the little fur marks, just like in his photo. For tiny details and shadows, I used my charcoal pencil again for his little nostrils and the little lips. And now onto my most favorite thing to do, adding the twinkle to his eyes. I used the white pastels and the dark charcoal to enhance the sparkle. I added tiny touches of black to the most darkest parts of his features. Some more touch-ups and highlighting here. Added a bit more fluff to the outside border. And now for the final touch, the whiskers! I was kind of nervous because I had one shot and I didn't want to mess up. I wiped away any smudges with a damp sponge. And here's the final product, side-by-side comparison with original photo. I'm really happy with the result. It's my first time using such fun colors on a cat. It's also my first time using chalk pastels to draw an animal. Thanks so much for watching. Try drawing your fluffy friend in some fun colors. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe.